What is up, y'all? Welcome back to your boy's channel. If you're new here, hi, how are you? My name is Mars. And we're gonna get right into this video. So today we're talking about fake friends, cause y'all be fake. Y'all be fake as hell. And I'm sick of it, I'm tired of it, and y'all are damaging people cause y'all are haters. Y'all are haters. I feel like most of us are gonna deal with a fake friend multiple times in our lives. Everyone likes to think that they are the realest thing under the sun, and that's not always the case. People be lying, they be scheming, they be scamming, and they're just messy. People be messy boots and messy down, and they're okay with that. Some people are really okay with that. So in today's video, I wanted to give you guys 10 signs of a fake friend, a frenemy, a toxic friend, a jealous friend, a hater, because none of us want fake friends on our team. We don't want people around us that aren't really for us. It's redundant, and it's just, it leads to a lot of heartache. You think you was friends with someone, but you're not really friends with them, and they was really phony, and they messed with your man, or they killed your dog. Like, I don't know. People are crazy, and they're messy, and they will do anything. I want to give y'all 10 signs of a fake friend and friendships because, boy, I have some personal experience with this, and I can really break it down to you who's a real friend and who's a fake friend, because y'all be fake. Y'all are so fake. When it comes to a fake friend, if you don't know the signs, then you won't recognize that someone really probably isn't for you. If you can't recognize the signs of someone being jealous or a hater or just not even being like fond of you, then you're gonna have a lot of sour friendships. And when you turn around, you're thinking you might be a genuine person, but people around you might not, they might just be using you, or they just might be your friend for a certain reason, or they just might not really, they might not even really like you. And unfortunately, that's life. But I'm gonna give you all the signs of a fake friend. If you are the fake friend and you're watching this video because you display any of these qualities, if you think you're a real friend but you display some of these qualities, let's fix that. All right, so the number one red flag of a fake friend is someone who is genuinely not happy for you. So say, you just got a new job, or you got a new car, you got a new boyfriend or girlfriend, and you're like, hey, I got a new boyfriend, hey, I got a new job, hey, I got a new car, hey, I just got a raise, like whatever. If they aren't hyping you up, if they're not like, hey, let's go get drinks afterwards, if they're just like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool, that's not your friend. A real friend is going to hype you up. They're gonna clap when you win. A fake friend is gonna be a hater on the sidelines and feel as if just because you won, they lost. That's not cool. That's not a friend to me. Like, as my friend, you shouldn't have to feel like you're in competition with me. You shouldn't feel like, oh, now you're jealous because I'm succeeding or I'm winning. That's how some people are. Some people don't like when you're up and they're like down here. Some people like when they're up and you're down, and then they're like, oh yeah, congrats girl, yeah, you just got a promotion, well I just got this. Like, those people like that, they like to make sure that they have dominance over the friendship. A real friend is going to be genuinely happy for you, and is going to be excited just as much as you're excited when good things happen for you. If their energy is a little flat, like a flat line, it's like they have really honestly care less, or they're just having a little, yeah, okay, that's what's up. But they're not really excited. That's a fake friend. You need to cut them loose, cut them off, because we ain't got time for that. We don't have that energy either. Which leads me into my number 2 points. A fake friend they're genuinely not gonna be happy for you, but they're also not going to really support you. So say you have a clothing line, you do lashes, you make wigs, you have a YouTube channel, you are independent rapper or singer. A fake friend, an unsupportive friend, is not going to support you. They're not going to purchase from your business. They're not going to watch your YouTube videos. Hell, they might not buy anything from your clothing line. Hell, they're not going to listen to your mixtape. That's what a fake friend is. And if that's your friend should want to support you to the fullest. When it comes to me, being supportive is one of the biggest main factors of being a friend. I like to show people support no matter what. I feel like that goes a long way. If I know you have a clothing line, I'm going to purchase from you. If I know you have a YouTube video, I'm going to watch your YouTube video. If you want to be a rapper, a singer, I'm going to listen to your mixtape. Hell, I might even be like, okay, let's go book you a recording session. Oh, let's put together a mixtape. Like, if you have dreams that you want to do, that's the type of friend that I am. If you do makeup, I don't wear makeup, but I'm gonna promote your business in my story on Instagram or something. Like, a real friend should want to push you forward, uplift you, want to see you win. A fake friend they're not gonna be real supportive. However, there are fake friends who want to act act like they're supporting you, but they don't support you until they see other people supporting you. Once they see other people buying from your business, once they see other people listening to your mixtape, once they see other people booking with you, then that's when they want to jump on the bandwagon and support you like everybody else. But if they wasn't there when you was first asking them to, that's not your friend. If that's your good friend, they're gonna be one of the first people clapping along. If you want to be a rapper, they should be one of the first people out there in the audience listening to you. Even if they're the only one, that should be your friend. That's the type of person that you want in your corner. You don't want people that are half-ass supporters. You don't want people that don't even support you at all. Like, you want people that are genuine in their efforts to be there for you. And if that's not the type of person that they are, if that's the type of person that you are, you might want to rethink that friendship. You might want to rethink how you move, because a real friend is going to be down to the T for a person. Even if that's helping them and pushing their goals and their dreams and their aspirations forward. If that's not you, or if that's not your friend, that's not your friend. Number 3, another sign of someone who isn't your friend is someone who is disloyal. So say they talk about you behind your back. Say they don't defend you when other people are talking about you and you're not there. That's disloyal, and this is another big one for me. If you can't be loyal to me, we can't be friends. I want someone who's going to defend me when I'm not around. I want someone that's going to dead a conversation before it goes left. If my name is being brought up and you not sticking up for me, if you sitting there about as quiet as a church mouse, we can't be friends. If you talk about me behind my back, we definitely can't be friends. That's a big red flag of a fake friend. If anyone talks about you behind your back and they try to lie about it and you find out from other people, that's a fake friend. That's a fake friend. Being loyal is so easy. I feel like people be like, oh, well, you know, I'm cool with her and I'm cool with her. Like it doesn't have to give all of that. Even if you're cool with 2 different people that don't rock with each other, just be like, hey, well, I'm cool with y'all. Don't put me in the middle of it. I would just respect if we don't talk about her while she's not here or him while he's not here. Simple. But people want to be like, oh, well, you know, I'm cooler with her, so let me, you know, ha ha and kiki while they're talking about. No, if you're disloyal, no, we can't be friends. No. Disloyalty also leads me into my next point, number 4. You being cool with or messing with people who aren't cool with me. This one is like a slippery slope. It depends from person to person. Some people don't really care if you're cool with people that don't really mess with them. Other people are going to look at you with the side eye. Me personally, it really depends on the friend. If I feel like you aren't going to stick up for me, I'm going to automatically think that we're not really friends for real. Like if it comes up that, hey, you know, Mars, they was talking about you, or hey, Mars, they was saying like, you smell like shit. You know, like if it comes up that y'all were talking about me and everyone's like, oh, you know, haha, kiki, Mars wears glasses, he's a 4-eye looking frog, or whatever, like, and you sat there quiet, not saying nothing, just like, if you're cool with people who aren't cool with me and you don't stick up for me in my absence, that's a problem. That is a full-on point-blank period problem, because now I gotta look at you as the ops. Like, you can't be trusted. If you sit up here with me and we cool and we having a conversation and then you're like, oh yeah, you know, Bubbo and them was talking about you, and you're like, oh, but I ain't really saying nothing. I'm gonna look at you with like, what? Like, you let these people talk about me like a dog. You sat there and they press laughing along with them, and you bring it back to me and you're like, oh, well, I didn't really say anything. No. And then I can't stand a person who's like, oh, so-and-so was talking about you. They were saying this about you. But then when you ask them what they said, oh, I can't tell you what they said. Like, I'm really about to look at you with the side eye. It's gonna be like, okay, so you ain't say nothing. You can't tell me what they said. Okay, well, what did you say? Because now I gotta really think like, okay, maybe we probably ain't friends like that. If you can't really defend me, if you messing around with people that ain't cool with me, and you letting them talk about me like I'm a dog, no, that's not gonna work for me. That's not gonna work for me. I feel like some people are so comfortable sitting back, kikiing with people that aren't cool with you, but your friend might be cool with you and they run in that same friend group. No. That's very telling. That is so telling. Your friend, if that is your friend, they should not feel comfortable. They should not be okay with letting people talk about you while you are not there. If they do not defend you while you're not there, that is a big red flag that they aren't really your friend. They was probably sitting back, being comfortable, kicking back and cooling while they was up here talking about you, and they was probably laughing right along. That's not your friend. If they don't stick up for you, that's not your friend. However, if you're okay with your friend being friends with people who aren't cool with you, you gotta be 1000% sure that they gonna hold it down for you when you're not there. If you got any semblance of doubt, if it comes back to you that they didn't hold it down, that's not your friend. You got to be 1000% sure, because if you're not sure, that's not your friend. Your friend's gonna hold it down for you whether you're there or you're not there, period. Number 5, so this one's also very telling. After a fallout, you find out that your business is now in the streets. This one is such a red flag. If you ever hear things that you said to someone in confidentiality and it is now being talked about amongst the streets, that person was never your friend to begin with. I personally would never in a million years. I know dirt on so many people. I would never in a million years. Like if me and you just, grew apart, if we had a really bad falling out, or even if it wasn't a real extreme fall, maybe it's just like something slight and now we're just being petty boots, I would never sit up here and tell people your business that you told me in confidentiality. That is so low. That's not how I get down. If a friend ever did this to you and you're still friends with them to today, baby, cut them off right this second, because that's not your friend. If they ever shared something about you that you shared in secrecy, or even just in confidentiality, and now it's out and people can talk about it, there's whispers like, hey, so and so did this, so and so did that, that person is not on your team. Like if a genuine person, whether you just fell out or you just grew apart, would never share anything that was private to you and make it public knowledge. That's like the dirtiest of the dirt. Like you have to be a real shady ass person to do that. So if you're a person watching this and you do this now, Alright, so number 6, if you have a friend who insults you but covers it up as a joke, that's not your friend either. Your friend should never find humor in insulting you or find humor in your insecurities. So if I have a friend and they know that I'm like insecure about my big ears or something, they should never be like,
shut up you little ugly ass, big nose, big ear, Dumbo looking hoe.
A friend is going to respect you. If they know you're insecure about something, they're not going to play into that and make you feel worse about yourself. I feel like a lot of friends joke or they do this, oh no, I was just joking, what are you doing? Like, no, like that's not a joke, that's not funny. So for you to sit up here and act like, oh, you was just joking, you could really hurt somebody's feelings. You could hurt my feelings. Like if we're friends, you don't do that. So people who joke about insults or your insecurities, that's not your friend. Cut them off, cut them loose, let them go, because a real friend's never gonna do that to you. And if someone does this to you, that's actually kind of toxic. Like you don't need people in your space that are just insulting you, because damn, you like, what are you, my enemy? Like, come on. Number 7, they're selfish. So a sign of a selfish friend is someone who's never there for you, but you're always there for them. So say they don't have enough money for gas for the weekend, you cash app them like $20 and they're able to get to work and back home for the week. But when you need like $20 for something, it's like, oh girl, I'm sorry, but I'm kind of strapped for change right now. But they just got a paycheck. Like, damn, you can't help me out when I need something? Or you're venting about your feelings, you've had like a really long day, you're really going through things, and you just really need someone to talk to, and it's like, I'm sorry that's going on, but I got things to do, so is it cool if we just I'm busy, so I'm gonna go, okay? Yeah. Not your friend either, not your friend. People should not just be able to take from you when they need help or they're in need of something, but not be able to give back. A friend isn't going to be selfish. They're going to be there for you in times of need, for a listening ear, a shoulder to cry on, a heart to heart. That's what a friend is going to be, and that's what they're supposed to be. If they're selfish, they can't even, help you out when you need something, that's not your friend, and you gotta let them go. You gotta let them go, babe. You gotta let them go. All right, so number 8 is one that I just thought of myself. They mess with people that you used to mess around with. So I'm gonna keep this general because I think a lot of people like to mask that, you know, well, y'all weren't really dating, or y'all weren't really boyfriend and girlfriend, or y'all weren't really boyfriends. And it's like, if I express to you that, you know, if you slept with him, or if you flirted with him, or if I've seen you like even dancing on him or her, and you do it anyway, that's not your friend. I feel like a lot of people leave it exclusive to, oh, well, y'all aren't exes, so I can do what I want. A real friend isn't going to mess with people that they know is someone important to you, or that you have like strong feelings for, or whatever. Hell, I would even talk to, or even try to mess with a person that I know my friend has a crush on. If I'm not really don't care for the person, I'm not gonna be dancing on some boy just because. If I know my friend has a crush on him and they're trying to talk to them, but they're scared and blah blah blah. Like, I'm not gonna go out of my way and just be like, oh. Like, you're not gonna see me. You're not gonna see me doing any of that. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm so genuine. I feel like I'm so loyal to a fault. But a real friend isn't going to mess with people that they know if they did that would hurt you. So this actually happened to me. I've actually had a friend who messed with this guy I used to date. Like, not like we weren't boyfriends or anything, but like we used to talk like heavily. Like, we used to actually go on dates. Like, we were dating. Like, we were pretty much doing almost everything that a couple would do up until we had like a falling out. So I had this friend who knew that I liked this guy, was, you know, still had feelings for him, even though we had fallen out with each other. And, you know, we were cool. We weren't like really dating, but we were cool-ish. So we were hanging out doing this. So we were hanging out, still going to bars, stuff like that. I had this friend who, when I introduced them, was like, oh yeah, you know, you guys should get back together. Y'all were so cute together, you know, work it out, blah, 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 blah. But the minute they actually met up, outside of the three of us, guess what happened? Guess what happened? And I already expressed to him that if you mess around with this guy, I will be hurt. And then the moment it happens, I get a message. Oh, I did something I said I would never do. It's like, a real friend isn't going to do that to you. A real friend, if they know that you care about someone or have deep feelings for somebody, they're not going to go out of their way to mess with that person. I feel like people like to label it as, well, if y'all aren't boyfriend and girlfriend, I can do what I want. And I feel like that's messy behavior. I feel like if you're really friends with someone, I'm not gonna go out of my way to mess with someone that I know my friend used to talk to. Even if they used to really just talk, I feel like, unless your friend's okay with it, then that's another story. But if your friend tells you like, hey, that will bother me, and you do it anyway, that's not your friend. I feel like that's down low and dirty. I feel like all of these red flags are down low and dirty, but that's down low and dirty. Maybe because I got personal experience, girl, but that is down low and dirty. All right, so number 9, they embarrass you in front of other people or act differently when you're around different crowds of people or groups of friends. So a real friend shouldn't really switch up on you. I feel like a real friend is the same no matter who you're really around. I mean, given the circumstances, they're not gonna be, you know, if your friends are drunk, they're not gonna be a drunk in front of your family, I would hope. However, I feel like a friend who embarrasses you and is like, oh yeah, you know, Mars eats his toenails when he's around, ha 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 ha, and then you making a joke out of me, that, like, we're not friends, baby girl. You don't know how to be a friend, a sis, a bro, none of that. If you try to embarrass me in front of other people, that's a chop. We will never. And if you try to act up and act different, like you always texting me and we hang out and this, that, and the third, but then you get around, you know, group B, and all of a sudden it's like, you acting standoffish, like we ain't really cool, like we ain't really friends like that. That's a red flag too. That just goes to show that person really don't really rock with you like that. They probably just hang out with you for a good time. They might just be an associate, an acquaintance, but that person's not really your friend. So if they embarrass you, if they act different around other people, that's not your friend. And I don't really think I've had this happen to me, but I've heard the horror stories, and baby, y'all would never play me, please. And the last red flag of a fake friend, a toxic friend, a frenemy, is someone who constantly disrespects you. So someone who calls you out of your name, calls you fat, you know, just always insulting you, again, like an earlier red flag. This friend is not, someone who disrespects you is not your friend. And when I say calling you out of your name, I'm not saying calling you out of your name like, oh bitch, I love that outfit, girl. Like, I'm saying like, shut your little ugly ass up, bitch. It should be none of that. It should be none of that. If your friend does that to you, if they disrespect you, if they try to act like they're above you, if they try to diminish your character, if they do anything that's disrespectful, that's not your friend. That is not your friend. That will never be your friend. If they're your friend, they're your friend. A real friend's not gonna disrespect you. They're not gonna disrespect you really ever. I feel like people who do that is never your real friend, and that's a telltale sign. I feel like all of these are telltale signs, but my blood is racing from this. I feel like I have a lot of trauma from fake friends and toxic friends and jealous friends and haters, and like it's too much. Like, I'd rather have a true enemy than a fake friend. I wouldn't want to, like, at least with a true enemy, we know we don't really mess with each other, but with a fake friend, you trying to act like you rock with me, but you don't really rock with me. Like, that's not how I get down, and I feel like a lot of people like to act like they cool with you one moment, but then they're not really cool with you the next. So hopefully this video helped you out. If you're a fake friend and you display any of these qualities in this video, let's work on that. Let's work on that quickly. And if you have a fake friend, cut them loose. Cut them loose. If they display like 3 to 4 of these qualities, let them go. If they display like 1, check them. You know, maybe they don't know about it. A lot of us, we really don't know when we're displaying like fake behavior. Like, you know, no, that's a lie. I feel like you know when you're being fake. But let me know what you think of these red flags. Do you have any other red flags when it comes to friendships and fake friends and frenemies and toxic friends and jealous friends and haters friends? You know, all of that, girl. Let me know what your red flags are in friendships. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz. And if you like what you see, you want to see more of me, baby, subscribe. And if you what is wrong with me today? I don't even know. But until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace. I'm gonna go. Bye.